You are the only black person on Earth given $1 billion in reparations.
That's not a lot of money.
$1 billion?
That's not a lot of money.
$1 trillion.
If you're the only person that got it, that's a lot of money.
I mean, okay, let's make it, let's Devin, $1 trillion. That's a good amount, right?
No, we can leave it at $1 billion.
I would do something.
You know, over 80 years, the average American household makes $3 million.
Wow.
I know. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
$1 billion?
Come on. We'll leave it. Well, Devin, what would you do? Only black person. So Joe Biden calls you, you know, and he's like, look, Devin, okay, anyway, I can give you $1 billion. What you going to do? What would you do?
What am I supposed to do with that? Like,
that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for.
Buy an island.
It's too much.
You think it's too much?
I'll say this. Being the only black person with all that money and everyone knows you're the only black person, the amount of pressure and danger that you would be in. I got all 26 of my first cousins, plus my other cousins in Compton that I ain't even see in years. And that's what everyone coming from my homies is all coming from like grade school, second grade. You know what I mean? I got to take care of everybody now.
Because it'll probably be publicized if you got it.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Exactly. Lottery tickets. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Christian, what?
Well, I mean, $1 billion is 1,000 millions. Most people ain't got 1,000 people that deep into their circle. So I give good amount of people.
That's kind of what I wanted to hear. Not to be sappy, but like give. You know, I give
Right.
some. I mean, $1 billion, like you said.
If I have 400 people showing up, and like and I'm like, damn, I really with all 400 of y'all. Here's $1 million each. I'm about to go ahead and take my 600 million myself, but here y'all go. I don't want y'all to have to want for nothing.
Do you think it would stop at the initial 400 though?
It will stop.
You make it stop.
Hold on, yeah, you know my name, but what's my middle name?
I think that accepting that money on behalf of all the black people that have ever been enslaved, that's like people ain't gonna like you ever again for that.
Because they're gonna be
especially my ass. If I got that, it's like, is this a black for real?
I didn't even care when I saw. I was like, I want Aaron on the Black King special. I don't care what he is. I want him on the Black King special. But no, you are totally right. The pressure is on. Because even when we talk about reparations, one of the first things is not like, what are you going to do with the money? It's like, oh, but say there's black people that didn't have ancestors that were slaves. I'm like, just being black alone, we deserve something.
Right.
You know, let's go to the next category. We got a lot more fun. Expertise. Expertise. This is a fun one.
I see the X.
Yeah.
Is capitalized.
Right.
Devin might have had this one years back. This is where we take scenarios that might have happened with your ex-partner, and we kind of use that information to help answer certain situations. I'm going to just hook it to you random. Might be a tweet, might be an anecdote, and we're going to see what happens here. Let's dive in. I'm loving you guys. This guy tweeted Brian. He said, my ex said, I want you back. My group chat said no. So my question, Live Studio, how do you feel? Hello, you slacking on me? Oh, okay. Do the homies influence your relationship? So all of us, I'm sure we have somebody we confide in, some type of homie. I'll start with Devin. Devin, like this tweeter is saying like the group chat is speaking for him. Does that happen with you? What up?
I don't really got that many like close friends like that,
Okay.
so like, I can't actually be like that.
Okay.
But I could see it definitely like the other way if like I was like saying to my girl like I want you back.
Yeah.
And her group chat's like no. So it's like I could definitely see that happening.
Okay, how the homies can influence the relationship. Okay, clap for Devin. Aaron, what do you think? Thank you.
I'll say this: most of the time, your homie's gonna say no, especially if it's a toxic situation.
Yeah.
But that don't mean you gotta listen. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanna get to.
I think that girls listen more than guys listen in the chat. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I don't even think guys be texting their friends like, "I want her back."
Like that?
That's what I'm saying. I have a lot of group chats. I have a lot of group chats, but I'm definitely not gonna go in and be like, "Yo, I want her back." I'll be like, "Yo, I'm about to hit my ex girl right now." And like, you know what I mean?
That's between me and a female.
Exactly.
Yes. Right. Christian, what do you think? Are you kind of with Aaron and Devin?
Yeah. To Devin's point, I don't have a lot of
close friends to where you.
Like that.
Yeah. So I like how y'all said it's normally women that probably have that group that it's like I'm gonna tell pour my heart out to them. But as brothers, it's like we gotta handle it on our own a lot of times.
That's true.
You know?
Because I personally don't give a damn. Now if they really that, they want me really that bad. Like she gotta be a different level of crazy because crazy is acceptable. Like it is, but
You need a hint.
you burnt my house down. Hey, bro, you might not want to.
There's not garage.
She put her hands on you. Right, her garage can't be rebuilt. The whole house. No. She put her hands on you. Did it hurt? No. Okay. She'll be fine.
What about hot grits? Aaron knows what I'm talking about. Is that okay? Is that acceptable?
Wait.
She threw the grits on you. Are you okay?
Get the out of here. You
Okay, that's a little crazy. Yes.
I never in my life dated nobody that
That's
makes
hot.
grits.
That's hot.
You better not ever in your life
You
have
mad
a
at
ball grits in front of me and throw the Wait, huh?
you mad at the grits other than being burned?
That's why I told Wasted grits. You can waste oatmeal, cream of wheat, cereal. You can waste anything else. You cannot waste
Yeah, throw the hot oatmeal on me. Don't throw the hot grits on me.
Grits. Y'all all like grits. Wait, you like grits?
I love grits.
I love grits.
Grits is the shit.
Thank you. Y'all like grits?
I can't get down with no grits. And I've had them prepared by. We're gonna take a commercial break. We'll be right back. We're back from the commercial break. Clap it up. We're back from the commercial break. We're back. Okay, so I was just asking real quick if they like grits. So yes to grits, no grits.
No grits.
My last question on this, so we can dive into some more meat. Would you ever text your ex and say, "I want you back"?
Yes.
No. Nope.
I text.
Yeah.
If my current queen
I'll say it.
ends up being my ex, and I'll be like, "Hey, babe, like you need to come back. I need a queen. I need this queen to come back home." Now, not all of my exes know.
You're saying, I think it matters because me and Aaron, maybe the reason we're out of the relationship is the reason why we say no.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe y'all's wasn't as bad as what me and Aaron went through. True. Because it does depend on what. I won't go too deep into it every time. It kind of just, yeah.
Slap.
Yeah, I mean.
Can we cut that in?
It's traumatic. Let's go to expertise number 2.
Yeah.
My ex was good to me. I was the a-hole. I'm sorry. How do we feel about that tweet? It's respectable.
It's respectable.
So my question, I'll start with Aaron. Aaron, would you admit being wrong to your ex?
Yeah, I've admitted being wrong to my ex, but I don't think that I was the entire problem in any of the relationships I've been in.
Okay.
I think a lot of my shit is me responding to energies that I felt coming from her most of the time. In every relationship I've been in, to be honest with you. But I'm also a person who doesn't like to be wrong. So, like, you know, that I have to recognize that in myself, where I'm like, I don't like to admit that I'm.
That's why I love you. I've
somebody
got
who
those
fucked up,
ways
you know?
about me as well. Devin, would you admit being wrong?
I would admit to being wrong, but like you said, wasn't entirely the whole problem.
Right.
So it's like it's two-sided. So
I'm gonna ask a follow-up, but let me go to Christian. Christian, would you admit?
Oh, of course. You know, I on the same page as them, yeah. But ultimately, it ain't really about whether or not they weren't doing, you know, their shit right.
Yeah.
It's really about being self-reflective and being like, no, I acknowledge what I did.
Yeah, it's about you. It's more about you.
But I am definitely.
I got my issues.
Right, I got my issues over here. Yeah.
Now, when you confront her, because maybe he did, maybe Lucia did end up confronting her, would you say, now you did some stuff too, or would you just leave it at, you were right, I was wrong, let's have sex? Is that how y'all are diving in? Or are y'all going to be like, look, I mean, are you going to have clear communication and be like, okay, look, yeah, I did mess up, but is that already, because but sometimes kills it and it's like, then you're not really apologizing.
There's a lot of middle ground between, hey, you were right, I'm wrong, let's have sex. I just, you know, if you meet him on the block or some shit, you know, walking, hey, you know what? It was good seeing you. You know, I'm sorry for the, you know, things that I did, you know, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I really hope you have a good life. They're your ex. There's really no point in pointing another finger at some
Yeah. I just wonder, Lucia, what do you think, Aaron? What do you think?
I mean, I guess that I've definitely been in relationships. I mean, I don't like to say but when I say I did wrong. Yeah. If I do have a reason that I did something, it's a because. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a but. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's because I went from, you know, felt something, or like I was reacting to something that you did, or like